About the nature of an auric morphogenic radiance. What is the nature of an auric radiance? Will it be possible to see it anyhow or take pictures with any scientific tools in the future? For example, a human has thermal radiance. It may be taken by the infrared camera, thus become visible. Is the aura also a sort of any field which is radiated by informational self-consciousness? In other words, what is the nature of the aura? Well, the nature thereof is quite complex. Firstly, the aura is also named the morphogenic radiance. A lot of various researchers name these radiations in their own way and investigate them. The problem is that many of these radiations are not electromagnetic. Their nature is not electromagnetic. Generally, as for the notion of electromagnetic field, scientists cannot still submit that this stuff is the electromagnetic field exactly. That is, the structure of the electromagnetic field is investigated not enough. Totally. Actually, it is much more complicated than it seems. That means that not only electric and magnetic compounds have to take place there, but the realization of these compounds requires the presence of many different radiations and energies of other types. The latter are inherent both to NTC, Noo Temporal Continuum, and to STC, Space-Time Continuum, which reflect not only features of human psychic nature, but features of animals and plants' psychics. Thus, everything has its own aura. Mountains has its own aura. Sea has its own aura. So ocean, river, leaves, stones has the same. This crystal has the aura, for example. Moreover, if observing the fine energetics of the crystal for a long time, it can be seen how it reacts to any of our psychic states at definite moments. It reacts even to any words, because every word is a vibration. At the level of psychic states, the moments of synchronization occur between what proceeds in the synthesis scheme of my biological organism and in the synthesis scheme of this crystal. This synchronization creates my attitude to this crystal, for example. My attitude influences on its configuration and its aura, and creates some creative potential in the latter. The same is about its aura. It has the corresponding impact on me. In other words, the visual effect of this bright blue, beautiful and clear color activates in me or resonantly inclines me to some informational levels. This radiance, which is inherent to them, makes a possibility for activation of my self-consciousness at these levels. That means aura of this crystal, of any of these books, this table, or my biological body, everything represents the single whole spectrum at more qualitative levels of our existence, multi-structured spectrum of various qualitative interrelations and interactions. These interactions cause our experiences of sympathy and antipathy concerning anything of the vital interest or absence of it. Everything depends on how your configuration and its energy information structure correspond to the surrounding world. If you start to change your own psychic states in an appropriate manner, so the surrounding reality and your perception of it would also change, definitely. Not immediately, and not to such degree as many think. If I became good, kind, and responsive, everything would change around instantly. The interrelations are much more complicated. The existing inertia makes the powerful quantum effect. That is realization of such properties of time as inertance, viscosity, and dormancy. In your realizations, they create moments of deceleration in directions which you want to develop rapidly in, and which you're supposed to realize rather quickly. In other words, the aura is the inner imprint of psychomental states. Its nature is similar to electromagnetic, but indeed it is much more complex, and it may be observed with any new devices, isn't it? Yes, such devices will be invented. Once again, they will not be able to reveal all that exists completely. Look, night vision devices were invented once. In the beginning, when they were being invented, only spots were visible. That means a human as such was very difficult to distinguish. Just some warm infrared spot moved somewhere. But there was impossible to depict any details or clear contours of that spot. Nowadays, the night vision devices run on totally different principle bases. Now it is possible to watch even facial features of a human in darkness. In the same way, the devices for detection of psychic states of a human will be invented. That means if you look through such a device, it would be possible to size up about what happens to the human at the moment, which psychic experiences he generates. I suppose those devices are going to appear quickly yet, but wherever they will be available to everyone, it depends on the society and on its state.